Like you mentioned, the Elgin City Council still in their meeting tonight. The official meeting started at 7 o'clock. They're still discussing on how best to support the residents at Tent City, which is a homeless encampment. They've had 2 fires just this month. They're still discussing how best to offer support. One idea, and it seems to have a lot of council members behind it, to relocate those in Tent City to a nearby hotel. But then there would be a zero tolerance policy for those residents in Tent City. In other words, after that is offered up for these residents of Tent City to go to a nearby motel, Tent City would then be cleared out. The proposal would offer about 50 rooms, would be available for 4 months and would cost more than $400,000. There were a couple of Tent City residents at tonight's meeting. Here's one of them.
How long is it going to go? These services, what services are going to be provided? I mean, I don't have a clue what's going on.
There are pictures, these pictures taken by city officials this week showing the aftermath of 2 fires from earlier this month. Like I mentioned, those fires have led the city council to try to get the unhoused another place to live here in Elgin. Thankfully, no injuries, but a resident did lose their dog. And several Tent City residents lost their homes. Tent City is located in a wooded area along the Fox River in downtown Elgin and has occupied that particular space for about a generation. Tonight, the Elgin fire chief pointing out that there are numerous dangerous heating systems in the structures and tents in Tent City. The council's being presented a plan to relocate those to the Lexington Inn and Suites, about 10 minutes, a 10-minute drive from downtown Elgin, or about 2 miles from their current encampment.
We're happy with the fact that the city has taken a leadership position and finally some sort of conversation and action is happening around Tent City. I think exactly what I said, it's not a sustainable and tenable situation. It puts a lot of lives at risk, and we need to find a better way of addressing this.
So this motel is located by the Jane Addams and also Dundee Avenue, but it sits right across from the Elgin Math and Science Academy Charter School. We talked to a dad tonight who says he's concerned about moving these folks from Tent City to the Lexington Inn and Suites, which sits right across from his kid's school. That was addressed in tonight's meeting. The police chief says that they are listening to those concerns and that they will have officers at the Lexington Inn and Suites. If this is agreed upon, they will have those officers there just to maintain some safety if any safety issues arise. There was also some issues brought up about the Lexington Inn and Suites being kind of a subpar motel for the folks of Tent City to move into. Talks about roaches and bed bugs. The city manager addressed that and said that he's been out there numerous times and he did not witness any of those issues, and says that there are currently no existing code violations. So all this is being discussed tonight again after those 2 fires, no injuries earlier this month, but still a serious situation out here in Elgin. We'll bring you the latest as soon as the council makes a decision, if they make a decision tonight. In Elgin, Elizabeth Matthews, Fox 32, Chicago.